You've had the chance to play Auburn before while at Penn State, but that was in Happy Valley. Now you get to go travel to Jordan-Hare.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about the environment there, and what are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, I definitely heard about the environment. Got a few guys that I know pretty well on the Auburn team, so it's a hostile environment. It's nothing less to say than that. It's going to be a great game, great atmosphere. I think it's a rivalry for LSU. In the past years, it's always a close game. So we expect a hostile environment. We had live music at practice today, so we're prepared for it. We're ready, for anything that they bring at us. So it's going to be an exciting atmosphere, though.
You finally get to enter this heart of the SEC season beginning now as you go on the road. Does the mindset change for you guys at all?
It's just all about just being locked in. You can't worry about if you're on the road or at home, because you can lose at home, you can lose on the road. So you just got to be locked in to what's in front of you. It's 11 on 11. You got 11 guys on the field. You got to be locked in on your assignment. You can't really worry about how loud it is, the extra crowd noise, the extra things that may go on away games. But at the end of the day, it's 11 on 11. You got to execute your assignment and be ready to play.
Your assignment changes a lot. You have a lot of different running backs you guys will work in. How do you make the most out of your snaps?
You got to be ready to go. You can't really worry about when you get in the game. You got to be ready to go at any point, because you never know when your number's going to be called. You never know when coach will be like, go in and get on this play. And if you're not ready for your opportunity, then that's on you. You can't blame anybody else. So I think it's just all about, staying locked in throughout the game, being ready, just being ready for an opportunity. And then once you get in the game, make the most of it.
You personally, do you feel like that you are at or near your groove running the football this year?
Not yet, man. I still feel like I have a long way to go as far as, seeing what I want to out myself. I definitely got a little glimpse of it last game, but, I expect a lot from myself. So I just think, I'm just looking for improvement more and more every day out my game, just keep getting better, keep making more plays that I know I'm capable of. So I just think it goes back to more film study, better preparation, and just being more locked in on my assignments from just footwork standpoint, having better pre-snap reads, and that's just going to help me, be more successful on the field.
So I guess when you broke off that long run last week, I guess the move was finally, if it finally happened for you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir.
Is there any update on Armani Goodwin and the hamstring?
Not yet. I'm not. I don't think I can speak on that right now.
And this Saturday, you go out in replacement. You almost at the century mark. 2 touchdowns. How are you able to flip that switch, and how important is that now that you got that under your feet going this important part of the year?
Yeah, when I was at Penn State, we had a similar rotation with 4 guys. So, I've been kind of used to just being ready when your number's called. Not really worried about when I'm getting the game, just being ready to go when I get in the game. And it's all about perspective on things. You could sit on the sideline, be upset about not getting that many opportunities, or you can be cheering your teammates on and being ready when your number's called. So you had the right mindset, perspective on things, and you ready to go when you get in the game, you're going to be locked in 100%, or you can be upset about the number of snaps and not be ready, and then the opportunity you wasted away is on you. So it's all about having that positive outlook on it, because the next level gets harder, and you're going to have guys just as talented, if not better than you. So you got to be ready to go whenever your number's called, whenever the opportunity presents itself.
Can you kind of describe what it's like to play with such a dominant rushing quarterback and someone who leads the team in rushing yards? Does that help you, help your game, help open the field?
Yeah, it definitely opens the field up for us. I played with some dual threat quarterbacks in the past, so it just brings a whole different dynamic to the offense. Jaden extends a lot of plays for us, so it definitely just widens the field up for us. It makes defenders play more honest, and they can't cheat, honestly. And, it just helps, the receivers get open more. It helps the run game open up more. And, of course, just with the quarterback extending plays, it helps the whole offense as a whole. So it's definitely great, having to do it through it.
With the team stringing together 3 consecutive wins, offense averaging around 40 points, do you feel like LSU is getting to be where they need to be, or still a lot more work to be done?
Yeah, we're getting close, man. From camp until now, we're starting to mesh as a group. Everybody's getting on the same page as far as chemistry, as far as being on the same accord mentally. Guys are just filling each other out more and more. The O-line is starting to connect more, man. So I think we're starting to gel at the right time.
There's some stretches of the game where you guys struggle to put up points and move the ball down the field, but then there's others where it doesn't look like anybody can stop you. But what's the difference between those 2 moments?
Can you repeat that, please?
What's the difference between those two types of offenses that we see from you guys? Where you're kind of stagnant and not moving the ball, but then there's other times where you look unstoppable.
Yeah, you know, everybody's gonna play this differently. So I think sometimes it comes from just adjustments throughout the game. You know, some personnel packages, some plays may not be as effective as certain formations that we may have. So I think it's all about filling the game out, you know, just in protecting the football. And the main thing, you protect the football. We got a great defense, so we know they can get the ball back to us. So it's really just all about being able to make adjustments throughout the game. You know, just being ready to just adjust to different personnel packages and being ready to, you know, make plays when our number's called.
How much have y'all emphasized starting off faster, you know, against these bigger opponents?
Yeah. Now we emphasize that a lot. You know, we practice very fast. We have a high tempo of practice, and you know, Coach Kelly's real big on us is being in shape, being in condition, and being able to last out the game. So I think the way that we practice, it has us, you know, being able to last 4 quarters. But at the end of the day, it's all about execution. You know, being able to execute the plays when we get out there on the field, and our preparation throughout the week, you know, it really helps us have that advantage. You know, being able to last 4 quarters on game day.
Through the first 3 weeks, 3 different offensive lines, but it seems like LSU's found their sweet spot with Emory Jones and Will Campbell being installed into that offensive line. Kind of describe the 2 freshmen, how they've been playing, and what you think about them.
Yeah, man, Will and Emory, they're very mature. Something that I've noticed, you know, from coming in, you know, 2 of the best, you know, guys I've been around as far as O-linemen up front. You know, just that preparation, man, they're very mature for their age. Like, just being just out of high school, coming into the SEC, it's like, just the way their outlook on things, the way they work, man, they be locked in. Those guys work hard, very coachable. You know, they're not really worried about what they did in high school, not worried about people saying about them. They're just ready to get better every day. They take coaching very well. And I think when you can take coaching very well at a young age like that, you know, it's just going to help you make faster progress than others because, you know, you're able just to understand what the coaches are asking of you and, you know, make adjustments. So those guys have been great for us. You know, they got a very bright future for them. So definitely, like, you know, I'm just excited. You know, they blocking for me, man. You know, they make this team better.
When your defense has as dominant of performance as they did this past weekend, giving up less than 100 yards, a bunch of punts, how does that make you guys as an offense that much more juiced to take the field?
Yeah, nah, we feed off our defense, man, and, you know, we got their batches that they got ours, and, you know, we know we have a 3 and out, we know we got a high chance of getting the ball right back in a few seconds or a few minutes, if that's so. You know, our defense, man, they give us a lot of energy. You know, we try to return that in the same way. So, you know, just with the energy and juice they bring, you know, Coach House, you know, being a great defensive coordinator, and, you know, the personnel that we have on defense, like, we know those guys going to get the ball back for us. You know, they're very physical and aggressive. We go against them every day, so we know. But, you know, they make this team better. They help. We feed off of them. They feed off of us. So, you know, it's definitely good to know we got a great defense on our side.